Everyone's assembled to go over the plan. A taut wire of tension hangs in the air, and it twitches reflexively when I enter, like they're all waiting to see how much extra strain my weight will add.
Is everyone here?
Okay, we've got Soap Jackson on board, so first step is meeting him outside the casino. He'll set off the fireworks early, which should draw
The code combination to the Pandemonium Vault changes daily. Every morning, each doe is given a unique combination, all of which unlock it. When we get there, I'll receive my combination and give it to you. Then I'll join...
Hang on. Mom will know it was your combination that unlocked the vault.
By the time she realizes that, it will be far too late.
Long overdue.
Right. Pandemonium should empty out well enough. Cress, you're headed to the boiler room.
Yeah, I'll overload the heating system to cover our getaway.
Just try not to blow us all up while me and the crew are still inside, yeah?
Please. Crossing the system is as good as it gets. A perfect time bomb he put in the heart of his own creation.
Luca, you're with me. We'll use Sophie's combination to get into the...
My boys already got clearance for their trucks at the loading bay.
So long as we don't get complacent.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Do we have contingencies? A backup plan?
What could go wrong?
Despite Apollo's attempt at invigorating optimism, all eyes turn anxiously my way. They're looking to me like I'm a general atop my horse. Enemy banners flapping on the horizon behind me. No matter what happens,
Honestly, Apollo, I'm surprised you don't poke...
Et tu, Brute?
Relax, Golden Boy. If anyone here needs their schnoz straightened...
Right then. Get home safe.
Sophie, you got it.
What's on your mind?
What did you mean, coup?
She won't give up power willingly. So we'll have to tear it out of her hands.
But you know her better than any of us. She'll still be dangerous, even with an empty vault.
I'm not alone in this, Gia. The does are my sisters.
How can you be sure?
I can't. I just know whatever happens, despite our differences, I want my sister.
Take care.
Yes, darling? Until next time.
Gia. Both hands on the wheel.
Make it snappy, would you?
Dufresne's trick really shook you up.
More than a little, darling. Dropped everything to look into this goose chase.
Wait, you're still worried about a traitor?
That's the secret to running an undercover outfit. Always watch your back and prepare to plug leaks. This Dufresne fellow could drop the guillotine at any point. Till next time.
Oh, hello. All right.
How can I help? Come back soon.
Pandemonium glows like a phoenix. Soap Jackson saunters over with the air of a worksite foreman who's never held a shovel in his life, while...
Hello, baby. Lovely to see you.
Are we all set?
Ready and waiting.
As a personal favor for me, as we agreed.
Of course I ain't. But I just can't figure it. Why would you want...
What do you care? We have an agreement.
Don't be churlish, baby. Of course I am. In a
No. You're not being paid to be curious. Your job is to start the...
Your mama never washed out your mouth with soap, baby, and it shows. You ought to be...
Way ahead of you there, Slick.
Well, we can start anytime. Just say the word.
So, what's on the...
You already know about the fireworks. My people tell me we got enough to make the Emperor of Indochina himself green with envy.
Nice.
Besides my captivating voice leading...
So, a bunch of...
Sure, and a ribbon-cutting ceremony, and a champagne christening, and a palace...
Great. Feel free to...
Mom paid for the best? And
You spend a lot of time...
the casino? Nah, not anymore. Time was...
So what happened?
More you get to know me, baby.
So you won to...
Wasn't like that at all. See, games of chance got a finite...
The word. Soap grabs his bullhorn, and in a moment the...
That ought to really tick her off.
Sophie scribbles some numbers on a scrap of paper and...
Here's the combination to my...
You too. Sophie takes off. Sure enough, there's a hubbub as the wiry figure of
Gia?
I clock the security guards at the entrance doors at the same moment Crest does. Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a hubbub as the...
Gia?
I clock the security guard... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the security guard. Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia?
I clock the Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry. Sure enough, there's a...
Gia.
I clocked the security... Don't worry.
Ma'am, you'll have to stay outside until the...
I know, but... My brother here, he's got, well, toilet trouble. It takes Luca a couple of seconds to catch on.
No, I mean, okay, fine. Just be...
As we swoop inside past the guard, I hear Cress barely restrain a chuckle. We're in. The cavernous casino interior feels wrong.
I'm off to the boiler room.
I would, but you don't need it. Do your job slow.
You sweet talker. Are you after Apollo?
Right. Don't look... I double-check our route to the vault on Klossner's blueprints. His drawings are meticulous, accurate down to the inch. I guide us like a bloodhound. Mar Magdalene's vault is a titanic monument to money grubbing. I half expect to find a fat old dragon snoring on the other side of the massive door.
This place gives
I know what you mean.
more like unholy.
I've got it. If the vault's meant to be distracting...
Hey, what are you doing? Get away from there.
I nod at Luca. He's...
Head or gut?
What?
Okay? Head.
Luca moves in a blur. His fist the guard spins like a top as he descends to the floor.
One day.
I return my attention to the vault. I breathe deeply to stop my fingers from trembling. With something like reverence, I twist the dial. There's so much left, even with the majority of the cash hauled away by Luca's people. Surely nobody will mind if I... There's so much still left, even with the majority of the cash hauled away by Luca's people. Surely no... There's so much still left, even with the majority... In the burrows, fallen trash I lick my lips unconsciously as I start to salivate. There's enough cash, I think about what it would be like to roll around in it.
Bingo!
Within minutes, Luca's workers flood through the entrance where the loot is normally. I watch in dumb fascination as they enter and depart the Where really do- As the last of Luca's laborers disappear with Marm's ill-gotten gain.
Damn, the jig's...
Calm down, big fella. It's just the fire alarm. I lope down a few corridors away from the vault, watching as security's Cress emerges, moving swiftly through the commotion. I shoot her an appreciative grin, but she looks concerned. What's the problem?
What a time. Security showed up at the loading bay, and they're asking a lot of questions.
Damn it! Gia, those are my people.
Doesn't matter, we can't get out that way.
I'll find us a way out. In the freshly echoing emptiness of Marm's vault, I spread out Klossner's blueprints, desperate to find a route I've overlooked. No time for mistakes. The blueprints are detailed and clear, and I see multiple viable paths. I make a silent promise to plan a wet one on that. 3 options. We can take the service way out through the lower level, past the boiler room. We can stick to the main corridors and head straight for the staff exit, or we can duck into this VIP lounge, which has a private exit.
That's a gamble, miss, and I don't gamble with my people. They're expecting us at the loading...
Come on, big fella. We're in a casino. Your people know the right moves. I'm not sure of it, but what else can I say? Let's go. We dash headlong through the corridors, buffeted by the weight.
Attention, security personnel! There is a...
We sprint through gilded corridors and knock over velvet ropes.
Get a load of this place.
This Persian rug could buy us a decent freighter. And the chicken dinner for...
There's a frozen moment of confusion. A group of white-faced guards stare back at us, arms full of dinnerware and art. I scan the room for a way past, while everyone tries to figure out who the bad guys are. In the burrow. Fallen trash. I lick my lips. I think about what it would...
Bingo!
Within minutes, I watch and Where really? As the last of Luke...
Damn! Jigs...
Calm down, big. I lope down. A Cress emerges. What's the problem?
What a time.
Damn it!
Doesn't matter,
I'll find us a way out. In the freshly... The blueprints are 3 options.
That's a gamble, miss.
Come on, big fella. I'm not sure of it, But what else can I say? Let's go. We dash headlong.
Attention,
We sprint through.
Get a load of this.
There's a frozen moment of confusion. In the burrows, I lick my... I think about...
Bingo!
Within minutes, I watch and... Where really? As the last of...
Damn! Chick!
Calm down. I lope down if Cress emerges. What's the problem?
What a time.
Damn it!
Doesn't matter, we can't get out.
I'll find us a way in the freshly... The blueprints are 3 options.
That's a gamble.
Come on, big fella. I'm not sure of it. But let's go. We dash head...
attention,
We sprint through.
Get a load of this.
There's a frozen moment of confusion. In the burrows, I lick my... I think about...
Bingo!
Within minutes, I watch and... Where really? As the last of...
Damn! Chicks!
Calm down. I lope down if Cress emerges. What's the problem?
What a time.
Damn it!
Doesn't matter, we can't.
I'll find us a way in the freshly echoing... The blueprints are 3 options.
That's a gamble, miss. And I...
Come on, big fella. I'm not sure of it. But let's go. We dash headlong.
attention,
We sprint through.
Get a load of this.
There's a frozen moment of confusion. In the burrows, fallen, I lick my lip. I think about what it would be. In the fresh, I'm not sure of it. But what else can I say? There's a frozen moment. In the fresh, I'm not sure of it. But what else can I say? There's a frozen moment of In the fresh, I'm not sure of it. But what there's a frozen moment of In the fresh, I'm not sure of it. But what else? There's a frozen moment. In the freshly echoed, I'm not sure of it. But what else can I say? There's a frozen moment. There's a portrait of Marm against the wall, hung suspiciously low to the ground. Cress, what happened to the boiler? Isn't it supposed to
I'm surprised she didn't already.
A sudden rush in my ears is followed by a thundering, cacophonous boom. We hit the road and catch up with Luca's workers as the shuddering whine of Aether engines roar.
Damn it! We lost some good people back there.
You're finished! You scummy little worms! Get naughty little thieves! Off with them!
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us. Marm's little...
See that, boss? You do something nice for someone and they
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on Pearl behind the wheel of her coupe, still as a cobra, gearing up for...
You should have called me Earl. Do you hear me, smuggler?
was holding back when we met. Not...
You won't get...
that one hurt.
with my loot!
One by one, the doughs peel off.
Is it just me, or was that...
Too easy?
Don't question it, Gia.
Free and clear, it's Marm. Let's get our rides glide to a halt. Blaring headlights fill.
I'm impressed.
Nothing but the best.
Amusing.
Pandemonium is ablaze in the Marm looks every day of her 67 years, her face haggard and ashen. The does look utterly lost.
I've been suspicious of a traitor in my...
How's that?
Hardly. I caught you in the act. And what's more, all I have to do...
The does shoot each other nervous, suspicious looks. They're attack dogs on the...
However, if any of my faithful daughters would like to turn themselves in right now, I promise to show you...
Mom, I swear it was...
Really? You only care about your...
That's rude.
Oof! Says the scheming...
Enough!
All present watch in stunned amazement.
Sophia! Haitian! I never would have suspected.
That's exactly the problem, Marm.
Sophie, you snake! How...
For us? What about to us? What is...
I glance at Jenna, disturbed to see her youthful features frozen in a shell-shock.
So, what next, dear? You'll...
No, Marm.
I knew you didn't have the backbone.
Listen to me. It doesn't have to be this way.
This is Sophie's moment. I would sooner bare my neck to Marm than take it away from her.
Look, Dreamland is already yours. You already... If she's too proud to let go, then we'll find her... You all know Gia. Like it or not, she's one of my sisters now. And she could be yours, too.
And I'll just sit back, will I?
You can't stop us. You can only be stopped.
Fine. You want to parley?
Sophie joins her Baron for a private negotiation. I'm left staring at the does, who see... Lizzie's arms are crossed in a childish...
You. Haven't you done enough? Scram, why don't you?
Not here for a fight.
Look, I know I ain't the smartest, okay? Sophie, she's the sharp one.
I get you. I grew up in the burrows. Without my Zio, I'd be nowhere too. She sniffs, uncomfortable with the frankness of the conversation. Her silence says everything she won't. Look, Lizzie, one gearhead to another.
Never thought of it that way.
We won't hurt her.
Fine.
My heart lurches to see Jenna's fire has been doused. She's subdued and silent. Hey, Jenna, what do you think?
I don't know. Whatever Marm did.
Alice's perpetually bouncing curls seem unnatural.
I suppose you're going to convince...
I get the feeling that if Sophie hadn't made her move today, someone else would have stepped...
I think she's a conniving little serpent. But I'm not an idiot.
Then you know she's right.
I know plenty. Thank you very much. Most of which Marm taught me.
You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Sophie. You're a pretty face, nothing more. You want to be around when the dust settles?
All right, all right. I can play any role I need to.
Pearl's impassive face is tight. Pearl, I know you're not stupid. You can see...
What I see is a pathetic ingrate, hungry for power that isn't hers. And in need...
I think that's the longest sentence I've...
You don't know anything.
Pearl's impassive face... Pearl, I know...
What I see...
I think that's the longest...
You don't know anything.
Pearl's impassive face is tight with... You're not like the others.
Yes.
So you'll make the right...
I already...
calluses perpetually bounce.
I suppose you're going to convince me to betray Marm?
You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Sophie. You're a pretty face, nothing more.
All right, all right.
My heart lurches to... Hey, Jenna.
I don't know.
Lizzie's arms are...
You. Haven't you done enough? Scram, why don't you?
Look, Lizzie, one...
Never thought of it.
We won't hurt her.
Fine.
Sophie and Marm finish their tete-a-tete and rejoin us. Sophie's gun is still aimed at her matriarch.
Lizzie, Alice, Pearl.
This is ridiculous.
Gia, this never would have happened without your help.
I feel all eyes turn to me, but the two that weigh the heaviest are Sophie. Soph, this is your...
I'm not asking you to, darling. I'm just asking you to...
But...
That's exactly why your opinion means so much.
Behind the con artist, behind the street soldier, behind the double agent, behind everything Sophie's made herself. Well, all right then. Let the old lady live out her years in peace. She can still gamble.
You'd make me a prisoner in my own barony.
Not a prisoner, Marm. Not ever.
I suppose.
Happy birthday, Marm.
I should never have raised you up. You didn't deserve it.
Marm swings a brittle fist at Sophie, whose sad, patient defense wears out the old lady's rage until she's deflated. Sophie clicks Marm into a pair of handcuffs and guides her gently to the back.
Gia.
Right. As I round the corner, a murky haze hangs in the...
Please, you've got to help me get off the road. If...
I size the poor guy up as best I can. I check out his hands. No calluses on his nut. As I round the corner.
Please.
I size the poor guy up as best I roll up my sleeves as I strut toward his open hood. I remove the illegal modification. Got your problem right here. It's your Aether infuser. The smoke slowly clears as...
Thank you. Losing this car would have been too deep a hole for me to ever crawl out of.
My ears ring in the silence, still loud even though they're blessedly free of alarms and Luke is unloading our ill-gotten haul. He hefts the last crate, giving the he carries it like it weighs nothing, but I feel...
We did it, Gia. Here, kill Maya's payment and then some. Don't you let him talk you into handing this all over to him. You deserve some of that.
The boisterous beer hall is quiet as a chapel in the daylight. By the contented look on his expansive face, Killmeyer's recovered... The place is a riot of music, laughter, and German conviviality. bartender here at Spritzen House serves up...
We have a very
Show me what you've got.
Come back soon. I've always got enough.
Aha! The daring thieves return victorious.
We have to offload this stuff pronto.
Not to worry. Those kegs behind me are quite empty. Perfect for hiding things I don't want others to find. Please, sit. Make yourself comfortable. Have you seen the news? Aha! The daring thieves return victorious.
We have to offload this stuff pronto.
Not to worry. Those kegs behind me are quite empty. Perfect for hiding things I don't want others to find. Please, sit. Make yourself comfortable. Have you seen the news?
Just like you planned it, so...
Yes, it seems Mom has been properly
Not on your life, Killmeyer. Where's my...
Close at hand, Liebling. Close at hand. Now, about my price.
We worked hard to get this. It's only right...
No. No, I would not. We stick to the deal, Teufelsfrau. Or you will never see.
We went through hell getting this stuff out of Pandemonium. And it got me thinking, if we could do that...
Aha! the daring thieves return victor.
We have to offload this stuff pronto.
Not to worry. Those kegs behind me are quite empty. Perfect for hiding things I don't want others to find. Please, sit. Make yourself comfortable. Have you seen the news?
Just like you planned.
Yes.
Not on your life.
Close at hand, Lee.
We went through hell getting this stuff out of Pandemonium. And it got me thinking.
Aha! The daring thieves.
We have to offload.
Not to worry. Those kegs behind me are quite empty. Perfect for hiding things.
Just like you planned.
Yeah.
Not on your life.
Close at hand.
We went through hell getting this stuff out of Pandemonium.
Aha! The daring thieves.
We have to offload.
Not to worry. Those kegs behind me are quite empty. Perfect for
just like you planned.
Yeah.
Not on your life.
Close at hand.
We went through hell getting this stuff out of Pandemonium. And it got me thinking, if we could do...
If I didn't know better, my dear, I'd...
My 7-shot makes an echoing thump as I slam. Very perceptive. Sophie shoots me a brilliant, surprised smile. And I hide how much...
You continue to impress, Miss Randat.
You can feel a gun barrel when it's pointed your way. I don't have to look at the balcony level to know dozens of Killmeyer's goons have snuck...
Don't worry, I'm not offended. In fact, I admire you. This is a token of my affection for you, my dear. Please, take it.
We worked hard to get this.
No, I would not. You stick to the deal, Teufelsfrau.
Show me that Aether core and let's get this done.
Certainly. You...
Please, I just ate.
I masked my surprise at the small device. Lucas' people are waiting outside.
Wunderbar! Congratulations on a deal well struck. I shall go attend to see.
Thanks.
My people could use a round too. Of course. Loud and clear.
Well, gang?
I don't know about you ladies, but I could...
Luca, it's 10 in the morning.
And? What?
Well, I've got some time, and I'm feeling quite lucky. I've got a deck of cards I need breaking in anyway.
Sophie unpacks the cards, but as soon as she slides them into her waiting palm...
Giovanna?
No offense, Soph, but I'm dealing this hand.
Cute.
The leftover shakes from the day's events have
I haven't had the time until now, but...
Sure I do. You're not the only...
Thank you for having my back.
Don't mention it.
Well, come on then. Tell me what I missed.
I think we did a pretty bad...
Damn right we did.
I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Past few days have been a lot of things.
Yeah, still. Do casino heists usually go...
In my experience, darling.
The hand finishes, and Sophie reshuffles in silence.
So what happens now? I'm in it for the long haul.
I know you've got a lot on your plate, Soph, but I'd like it if...
By now, my sisters will have Marm set up in a charming cottage on a private island, belonging to a very good friend of hers.
Some friend.
Believe me, if you were friends with a Black Widow like Marm, you'd like to keep her where you can...
You think that'll hold her?
Well, we are her daughters.
Marm always did make her own.
That she did. But to answer your question, Giovanna, yes. I believe I will...
I was kind of hoping.
Sophie Sulzer, heir to Mom Weiss, a savior.
Luca, we could really...
Sure does. You know I'm in jail. My people need some...
Glad you're sticking with us. What about after we take care of the wedding?
It's funny you mentioned that. I've been thinking lately about leaving town.
And then what?
You know this fight for my people? It's happening. Maybe it's time to think bigger. The Brotherhood has chapters all over. What we've done here, we've made real, honest change. I'd like to do that again where I can, where they need me.
It won't be the same docks without you, big fella. But I respect what you're trying to do.
I figure I've spent so much time hamstringing myself.
The docks are gonna miss you.
I'll miss them too, but even though I'm leaving, I want to leave the docks in one piece. And
when Luca refills my glass from our... To victory. Cress brings her glass left...
To new friends.
Luca's glass enters the circle.
To the people a dream.
Finally, Sophie's glass completes the set, as she regards Crescent.
To my sisters.
In response to Luca's raised eyebrow, Sophie...
And brothers, I said.
As my Zio would... Our glasses join in a... We arrive back at the hole in the late evening. It takes a few pots of coffee and some encouragement, but Apollo leans forward in his seat while Sam... Given the alternatives, we thought it was best for Marm to stay close. We're so...
See what I mean, Apollo? A good head on this one. Take Marm out, and she's a martyr. Pulling...
After everything that woman's done, living in a gilded cage is far too good for her. And in the old seat of her...
With the Does in charge, we're not likely to see another White Street. Sophie knows better than us how the wind is blowing.
Well, I don't like leaving that canny old witch in a position where she might rise up again, but you've got a point. Let's hope it wasn't a mistake.
I'm angry too, Apollo, but I'm with Sam here. We have people who are hurting.
Now why does it sound so much more palatable when it comes from you? Such a charmer.
Apollo, you've been giving Luca the evil eye.
Time to put the tiger on the table, eh? Very well.
Such as?
How committed to the...
He's aces in my book. A good man and a good ally.
I just don't want him leaving us in the lurch when his...
Gia, you have to understand. Joining the underground is serious business.
Luca's an unknown, and we have no room for doubt. I simply don't trust him, darling.
Look, there's no percentage in him working counter to the underground.
I'm inclined to agree. Even if he isn't full...
I suppose you have a point. I still don't like it.
That covers the brawn. Nellie, how does the Aether core look?
Professor Gardner and I have inspected it thoroughly. It's the genuine article, all right.
Atta girl. One less power-mad Baron to worry about, and our well solutions well in hand. Get cracked.
Gia, you've, interacted with a certain Mr. Blanc? We've contracted him to look into the black...
I've worked for him before, sure. I wouldn't say I trust him, but he pays on time and in full. That puts him head and shoulders above most in my
Well, he's insisting on no radio, no courier, and an in-person meet.
I'm surprised Blanc agreed to meet.
Sure, he's worked for the other team before, but he's discreet, has plenty of reach, and I'm told he stays bought. You hear what...
The Prince of New York? Claimed to be some kind of old country blue blood.
Right. Mr. Blanc dug up proof that his bona fides were anything but. Stopped him taking over in the lowers, and gave us the leverage to check the uppers barons who'd done business with him.
Knowing Blanc, I'm sure he came away from that deal with...
Oh, no doubt he kept the choicest bits of blackmail to himself just to feather his own.
All right. I'll head to the meet and keep my eyes open. Who knows? Might be nice. Besides, I deserve answers about that group my shadowy friend is working for. I still owe him for that rap on the bean he gave me.
Oh, please make sure to say hello to Mr. Blanc for me. I'm so grateful for his help getting me here.
No problem, sweetheart. If I don't remember, I'm sure Gia will.
Hold on there, Apollo.
Why not? I know the uppers better than anyone here. If anyone can get into...
Your famous face might give you away.
Look who's talking. You might not be a movie star, but the Rat King is just as well known in the papers as I am. Or... don't you think the infamous Iron Hand meeting with an underworld figure will grab headlines?
Apollo, you're a...
I reluctantly accept.
Cute, but this isn't awards night. If you're pinched...
Just a quick rendezvous with our mysterious contact, old boy. Right out of a Giles picture, am I right?
Don't make me regret this.
Excellent! By the time you two return, we should have the device in good working order.
Without Marm in the picture...
The Does aren't the only one rebuilding their lives. The community caught the brunt of her expansions. Now, they've got breathing room to recover. We're
And Diane?
We talked things over before I left. I made clear to her I'd be coming back to the docks for myself, not Marco's ghost. Diane's given up a lot for me to hang around feeling sorry for myself.
You and Diane. He grunts, but he doesn't...
First time we met was at a party. I was a tongue-tied shrimp. She would...
Love at first...
Nah, I'd just chased off her scumbag ex.
Lucas smiles. It might not have been...
Diane's been there for a lot. My boxing career...
Really? Looking at you...
No relationship's perfect. She stood by me, but it didn't mean... I don't think she minded sticking around the hall, but I made her feel second place to a ghost.
Settling in all right?
Not my first time away from home. From what I hear, the underground's got their...
Knowing Hollywood, they might be.
Damn right. You got me. Take care.
Giovanna?
Marm might have been the one at the top, but you were...
Surprisingly, yes. As far as Dreamland knows, Marm graciously retired, entrusting the barony to her beloved daughters. Business continues. Expansion is on hold.
A happy ending.
Oh, it'll be some time before that. Marm still needs minding, and the Does have new responsibility. In the meantime, I've instructed my people to focus on recovery.
A lot happened.
Couldn't be better.
No regrets over leaving.
We Does are used to running our own territory, and my people know how to run the ship. Honestly, being out here is doing me a favor. Take care.
Gia, drive safe.
Make it snappy, would you? Till next time.
Holding up all right? All right, bye.
Hi, Gia!
How's Daisy coming?
Oh, Gia! Come here!
The kid leads me to the device. I've seen Heights Tech in promo reels, but they always felt...
Professor Gardner and I installed the Aether core as soon as we could. We've started tests to simulate Daisy's effects on the well, and the results so far align with our hypotheses. It's surprisingly simple. The well has an enormous gravitational force. Meanwhile, Daisy produces an opposing force. Well, what do you think?
It's amazing, Prince. I leave her beaming brighter than all the gizmos in her lab, leaving me wondering if... Think this can help?
I know exactly what to do with this. Is enough for something else I've been working on. I'm so excited. Come back soon.
Zdravo.
Take your time, but do not so long.
What do you need? Both hands on the wheel.
Need something? Take care.
Giovanna? Ta.
Miss Randazzo?
We've gotten to know one another pretty.
Oh, so, miss.
I think it's time you told me what happened. What's this? A bolt of suspicion cuts through his clouded eyes. He looks at me. They never are. Throg's eyes narrow.
Ferry accident. Way back, mind. Before your time. My fault.
That's awful.
City took my stripes. Ella May, she left. Usually.
I put a hand on his arm, and he flinches instinctively, like a wound. For what it's worth, you're the best captain. You make many trips over to Nation's Crusade?
Plenty of folk making the trip.
It's not all one way, is it?
What makes you say that?
The axe is cracking down. He looks at me as though I were a child, not with condescension.
Hard everywhere, miss. That's life. Bye now.
Miss Randazzo.
Depends. What's it about?
Nothing serious, except, well...
He subtly gestures with his cane. As usual, Sophie's looking as polished as a gilded fountain, but imperfect. Any idea what's...
She resembles some colleagues of mine. We leave much to come to the Heights.
She's homesick.
Usually I'd offer to check up on her, but I believe Miss Salt...
Gardner totters off, leaving me with my thoughts. Each one swirls back to the uncharacteristically quiet dough. The whole's short, expensive jewelry and slices of bee sting cake, but I'm sure I can scrounge up something to her taste. I'm getting something to cheer Sophie up.
She's loaded. You'd need something special to him.
It's a gift. I'd like to believe she'll appreciate the
All right. If you haven't decided what to get her, the doughs all drink Melita Cafe.
Doing a collection to get a gift for Sophie. Think you can spare a few bucks?
A gift, eh?
Something to cheer her up.
Well, Sophie's no stranger to gifts from would-be admirers. Breaks the hearts of every one of them. But
I'm getting something to cheer up Sophie. Want in?
Of course. I thought she seemed less...
She's had a hard time.
I admit, I've never been skilled at picking gifts either. My wife encourages...
Hey, Cress. So...
If it's a group gift, sure. It won't be...
Still deciding.
Posters of home. They're easy to carry, and shouldn't be hard to find for Dreamland. They fly their ads all over the lowers.
Collection in hand, I pop into Pier 6 and walk back to the root cellar with a wrapped frame.
What's this?
A gift.
How sweet.
Then think of it as an early birthday present.
Are you implying...
Yeah, but you can't go. My words strain through her facade.
No, I'm afraid not. There's the business with the well, of course, but
You got people who hate you for saving...
Oh, I've always been loathed.
But they weren't planting bombs in your car or...
Fortunately, no, but I'm used to dealing with danger. I dealt with it when I...
So, what's...
Quite simply, it's home. And no homes...
I might never have rammed cars with my siblings for a laugh. You going to open that now, or wait till your birthday?
Oh, so impatient.
She leaves me to wait a beat longer before she tears...
An old circus poster.
Yeah, but it's still one of the first things you think about.
Cute. I suppose I'll have to find somewhere to hang it then.
How can I help?
The way you scientists tell it, the Heights is supposed to be the new city of a greater future.
Extensive testing and a bit of luck. The Heights organizers decided they didn't want to rebuild the lowers and uppers. That meant there could be no barons, When Olympus Park was looking for staff, I just happened to fit the role. Someone with passable knowledge of Aethonics, who valued merit, and who could...
Must have been a pretty cushy offer. You don't sound too cut up about having to leave your old life.
I admit the generous salary bump and prestige helped. However, if that's all I wanted, I could have gone anywhere.
A bright passion fills Gardner's eyes, softening the air around him. It was...
Our grandfathers first ascended to the skies to find a better future. I don't think they'd see the world around us and be proud of it. But I believe people like Eleanor, the Heights, Olympus Park, they're all a part of figuring out. Until next time.
Giovanna?
Ta. How can I help? Come back soon.
The uppers are another world only vaguely resembling the one I know. The gutters are empty of garbage, the walls free of graffiti. My stomach does a flip-flop. I'm a square peg in a landscape of round...
Don't let the clean streets and pristine buildings fool you. The physical foundations are as good as money can...
At least you can actually taste the air in the uppers.
The standard of living in the lowers is determined by whom it benefits most. And those people are living here, not down there.
I check my watch. We should head to the glass cage now. I don't know if it's something I pick up in a mirror or the corner of my eye, but I feel a familiar itch between my shoulders. We're being followed. Keep an eye on the mirror. I'm going to try and lose them in traffic.
Got it. Make your move, sweetheart.
Starting with a casual lane change, I follow. Hang on. I pull every trick out of the book to lose our tail, weaving in it. I still feel like we're being watched.
I don't see any flashbulbs, so we can rule out the press.
Probably just nerves. The coast looks clear for now. Suddenly, a burst of static blares over the radio. I wasn't expecting a call.
Bravo, Silver.
It's an old piece of bootlegging code. Security has been breached and the opposition is armed. Acknowledged. There is another burst of static and the voice is gone. I pull a quick... Looks like a change of venue.
I don't like this. You spot a tail, and just a...
What are you getting at?
I'm saying that if it looks like a trap and smells like a trap, it's probably a trap, darling. Even that old...
A cold feeling burns in my gut, like a shot of raw bathtub gin. I can't fathom... Shadows envelop the meeting spot on Hugh Street. A narrow afterthought of an alley leads into... The buildings here cast deep shadows like bottomless pits. My mouth feels sticky and sour. Tastes like dread. I get out of the car. I grip my gun in my pocket like the hand of a childhood crush.
I don't see him. He must have...
Try to relax a little, huh? We're early. Despite my casual tone, I can't settle down. We must have been here an hour already, when Mr. Blanc suddenly speaks from the shadows.
Relax, Mr. Diamond. Put away the gun and...
Nothing but darkness within. I guess no...
That's close enough, Rendatz.
Ah, been a while, old sport. I see.
We all have our roles to play.
Beyond the corona of cigarette smoke, I can make out even less of Mr. Blanc's mug than usual.
That's close enough, Rendatz.
Ah.
We all have...
Beyond the corona... This was a desperation play. He chose it knowing that whoever is after him wouldn't expect. The glass cage was compromised, wasn't it? Someone was waiting for you. You're giving us your findings because you're trying to get out.
Astute, Rendatz.
With painful slowness, I edge closer. The tip of his cigarette flares with light as he takes a long draw. Despite his businesslike tone, you were hurt.
Not another step, Randazzo.
Until today, I would have described Blanc as flawless, if cold. A consummate professional, always in control. Tonight...
I have the information you paid for.
Spit it out, man. I don't like this place you've chosen.
There is not a safe place in New York. I will be leaving soon.
Are you serious? What about your...
My enterprises are...
The ember of Blanc's cigarette shakes. All the more reason for you to...
Very well. My investigations have led me to a group called the Trust. It is an organization that has existed as long as the field of Aether development. They have more resources than... They wield immeasurable influence, fantastic wealth, and they hold sway over each and every baron in New York.
That sounds... As soon as the words escape my mouth, I know he's dead.
Ignore them at your peril.
Okay. Let's say that they're really...
Just as in every other period in human history, those who already hold wealth and
enriching their pet politicians and scientists, no doubt.
The smallest fraction of their holdings would sate the avarice of any public servant.
If these people are so all-knowing and all-powerful, why bother with Nellie?
I provide information, not conjecture. They are simply opposed to Reinhardt's presence here.
If they're so powerful, why haven't they succeeded yet?
Perhaps you're the wrench in their works, Randolph.
Are the Trust the ones responsible for spreading red Aether technology? The rally in White Street looms, the carbonized stink of human ashes filling my nostrils. My gut lurches as I watch.
That's... insane.
For power, for control, for short-term gain.
The pieces all fit, but it still sounds...
Those vultures, those... villains! We still need to see your proof, Blanc, but damn me if it doesn't ring true.
I have proof, yes. Circumstances beyond my control brought me here before I had time to collect.
Circumstances beyond your control? We're sticking our necks out.
We're professionals, and we've worked with Mr. Blanc here before.
Just so,
Mr. Blanc reaches into his breast pocket, slowly. His motion hitches...
The proof. It is in my office. I will let...
Crack of thunder. The ember falls from Mr. Blanc's lips. The shot takes him off his feet, and he hits the wall.
Mr. Blanc!
Mustering what must be the last of his strength. Mr. Blanc, more shots. A scream. The world gone slow, suddenly comes...
Get to the car!
As if through a wad of thick cotton. I can hear my people yelling at... I clutch the key like a talisman, and throw myself to...
Gia, get in!
I hurl myself headlong into the open door, the car's armor offering me a temporary... The driver floors it, but I scramble behind the wheel. Now's not the time for politeness.
Keep driving until I tell you to turn.
You know this place?
Had a fan who, enjoyed...
This is it. We need to lose or blast or...
We're in for it. They're gaining on us.
Don't lose your head. Let's outmaneuver them.
balls of fire!
I can hear more of their souped-up cars, and they've got reinforcements coming.
Now! Turn now!
Apollo guides me through off-path alleyways and back. The key in my pocket feels
Well, this is just beautiful, isn't it? Our informant's dead. A secret organization has us on its hip.
We're not sunk just yet. I'm guessing this unlocks some...
It's a risk. It's our only op...
We have to watch our step as we enter what was once one of the ritzy... Whoever did this wanted to find Mr. Blanc's secrets, but the anger they left behind is evident. My heart lurches with hope. Did they do this out of frustration? Maybe they didn't find what they were after. If they'd found what they were looking for, they wouldn't have... We need to hurry. They probably left someone to stay... The wall behind the bar is riddled with buckshot. The bar is a complete loss. I've seen this place weather brawls, gunfights, a spiderweb of widening cracks lead to an enormous hole smashed. I've been in front of this bar enough times that seeing it ransacked freezes my veins. Maybe there's something of value left in all that wreckage, but it does feel like grave robbing. I remember that Mr. Blanc always kept a bottle of expensive I scan the bar and notice a discreet hinge on one of the panels. I crouch. Mr. Blanc's booth hasn't escaped the car.
Will you look at that?
Let me have a look. I wrap my knuckles along the wall until I find a spot that doesn't sound right. I run the wall slides back, silent and well-oiled. Sneaky bastard.
Seems to me like his paranoia was justified.
As we enter, I flip a switch on the inside of the hallway. The wall behind. Something in this room is worth killing and dying for. Knowing that makes this more like a personal mausoleum than a study. This is clearly where Blanc spent most of his time, among the
If this ever gets out, there'd be a scream.
You ready to play a man of mystery like—
And relegate this gorgeous mug to scenes half filled with shadows?
You are so full of it. Mr. Blanc's private arsenal. The weapons here tell stories of— This shelf houses various fangs and paws. Scattered papers covered in spilled ink. An expensive liquor collection filled with rare vintages. My Zio would have marveled at the bottles for a full second before making off. I know this banner. It's for a mercenary group in the uppers, the Blacktails. This shelf and the shelf behind it are crammed full of files. Each file contains information on a different New York VIP. There are enough names listed here to fill a city block. Mr. Blanc was willing to work with Apollo, Sam, and the rest of us, so he must have checked us out thoroughly. I want to see what—
Samuel Ironhand Lowe, born and raised an Aether rat. Once attempted to separate himself from— took control of the fading Undercity League. Deft negotiation work found success in multiple baronies. Potential value. Master negotiator. Engenders trust. Apollo Diamond. Born Moish Zachariah Diamond to a tailor and a carefully constructed front. Built after years of struggle and after his big break starring in the successful war serial about potential value. Communique smuggling to other islands. Access to information on resistance cells.
Usually I enjoy reading my own press, but that sure ended on a depressing note.
Mr. Blanc's file on Nellie is slim, although it doesn't—
Scientific prodigy. Fast-tracked into the Helicline Institute at 16. Most probably by members of the Trust. Connected to the Trust's development, Reinhardt has reached out to me about a clandestine job of some sort. I must remember to update my file on her once I learn more.
It appears there was more here, but it's been removed, and a bookmark placed—
Cress Carter, expert mechanic. Free home of origin unclear. Lost an arm while saving an engineer during a disaster in her youth. Parents took on her contract debt, allowing her to leave. Known associate of both Samuel Ironhand Lowe and Apollo Diamond. Has been seen of late in the company of potential value. Illegal vehicle customizations. Superficial
Creep really thought he had me pigeonholed, huh?
Of course it isn't. This is all one guy's perspective.
Right-hand woman to Magdalene Weiss, and formerly psychologically fascinating. Sulzer's rise through the ranks accelerated after foiling an attempt on Weiss's life. Despite rumbling that she was it remains to be seen if Sulzer will actually make potential value. Information on Doze.
Giovanna, darling. I seem to have caught a chill. Let me borrow that file. I want to...
Luca Mazzi, leader of Dreamland's Legion, is a man who often gets in his own way, simple-mindedly prioritizing the ironically, though loath to put his people at risk. Potential value. Support against Dreamland Doze. Transportation of bulk goods.
Seized by my desire to see Mr. Blanc's true opinion of me, I decide to search out my own name.
Giovanna Randazzo, infamously known as H-Shot Randazzo. An interesting study. Seems to approach every challenge with a fresh set of solutions, alternately opting between using force, wits, or trusting to her skills. May prove to be a viable conduct embraces a wide spectrum. Murdered John Valentine in cold blood after the death of her uncle. But also, recent endeavors include her role in bringing down Elijah Tellingast and masterminding the pandemonium potential value. Possible partnership in future after I am satisfied of her mettle. Once she finally comes to terms with the law, exploitable weakness, shaky morality.
I ball my fists and lean against the shelf, taking care to breathe deep. The file on my Uncle Alfonso is older than the others. The papers...
I first dealt with Alfonso Randazzo following my return to the city in the turbulent days following the disaster. Despite his death at the hands of the ham-handed John Valentine, his lessons regarding professionalism and...
There's one final page in the file outlining my Zio's strengths and weaknesses. It has presumably been kept there for the purposes of thorough...
Potential value. Established exploitable weakness. Honor.
I can hardly swallow past the lump in my throat. I knew my uncle was too honorable for this world, but for someone else to see it so clearly...
Peter Portnoy, born Piotr Portnoy, known on the street as Needles. A small-time smuggler, Portnoy was involved in the caper that claimed the life of Alfonso Randazzo, incurring lasting injuries from the job along the way. This job provided the friction point that ended...
Even after all this time.
In recent days, Portnoy has been smuggling in and out of White Street, before and after the usefulness. Specific jobs involving textile manufacture or fashion. Exploitable weakness.
Maybe he hates me, but at least he's still alive.
Eli Tillingast, a man of conviction and tragedy. His reputation as a bloodthirsty warrior is decline came quickly after the Water Waste War. Tillingast choked on the administration of his own hard-won spoils. A maddening end for a man of action, leading him to his own dependence and death by Red Aether. Following Tillingast's demise at the hands of Gia Randazzo, White Street is embroiled in internecine conflict. With Lutzko and other loyalists still remaining, it appears the old guard is on top. For now.
Unlike the rest of the file, I also see a hastily handwritten...
E.T. contacted by OP after Santa Anita bombing. Red A appeared in Magdalene Weiss, aka Marm, is a name synonymous. Growing her own gang, the Doze, into an unstoppable force, Weiss has since gone on to rule Dreamland with an iron fist. Yet, in her dotage, a recent plot headed by Gia Randazzo and associates, Sulzer and the Doze have neatly cut Weiss off from her resources, allowing her to remain in Dreamland as a puppet figure. Weiss is finished. The Doze are the real power, at least for now.
A hastily written note on the back of a torn-out ledger sheet sticks out.
MW contacted by OP shortly after Pandemonium Blaze. Red Aether appeared soon thereafter. Millard Meeks, aka the Glass Baron of Astoria Bay, knows better than to interfere with my operations here or elsewhere. The deal we have worked out benefits us both. I have observed the letter of our agreement and hidden away my material outlining his child's parentage. In the event of my death or forced exile resulting from his defaulting on our contract, the material is concealed within the oversized painting of the Baron in the Great Hall. When viewed under black light, The text etched in silver chloride ink reveals a series of account numbers to offshore banks. Any competent forensic accountant will find his holdings to be less than legitimate. Beatrix Wilcox, the so-called Baroness of the Black Tails. My own personal history with this woman, this savior,
The rest of the entry has been recorded in a cipher, and I can't find a code key anywhere. It looks as though Mr. Blanc has hidden Wilcox's secrets from everyone. This shelf and the shelf. There are enough names listed here to fill it. This shelf is identical to the others, save for a single book sticking out almost 1.5 inches from the others. Instinctively, I start pulling books out of the shelf, letting them spill to the ground. This shelf and the shelf behind. There are enough names listed here to fill a... The safe has a combination lock with a backup keyhole. It looks, much like Mr. Blanc himself, implacable in its flawlessness. It's a tough old... Blanc wrote everything down. He knew that memory is fallible. I go back to the shelves and take a good look at the scorched... With some trial and error, I figure out that the gaps in... With slightly shaking fingers, I pry open the lid of the... Got it.
Great. Pass it over.
I pull out the stack of files with both hands and fan them out.
There's got to be a file in here about red Aether.
I'm cycling through file folders when my eyes are drawn to a file labeled Tobias
Dufresne, the Hanged Man. Beatrix Wilcox's old hunting dog. I never had to go up against him, thankfully. Retirement didn't agree. Dufresne's history is one that remains hidden. Every informant, every spy I sent to ferret out his secrets, met a bloody end. After the 5th such attempt, Dufresne himself was waiting for me. Dufresne poured me a tumbler of whiskey and recounted for me the details of what has come to be known as the night. I dare not recount the details of his rampage, but the broad strokes. After being asked to perform a job that went against his code, he was hung by his neck from the tow line of an island and left for dead. 3 days later, he boarded a ferry off the island, carrying a sack filled with the tongues of every underboss who voted for his sentence of death. The Baron himself was left hanging from that. I suspect that the Trust aided Dufresne in his quest of vengeance to acquire his allegiance. He never revealed why he sought me out, but I read between the lines. He was...
I paused to reflect. I don't know whether or not I would have taken the Trust's aid and pledged to them if they had helped me with my own revenge after Valentine's murder. If it weren't for my friends. A few more folders in, I spy Nellie's name, as well as the name Olympus Park.
Receiving a hand-delivered note from anyone in the Heights is unusual enough, but to receive a note from Reinhardt, a rising star in Olympus Park, was quite shocking. Even I have few contacts within the Heights. In the note, Reinhardt mentioned to me that her life was in danger, and she believed the bombing of Olympus Park was specifically done to halt. While I have few agents in the Heights, the Trust has them everywhere. I was able to get the info. It was from these arrangements that I was able to acquire a rubbing of a special seal. I believe it to be the secret seal of the Trust.
I look over the carbon copy, paying attention to the indicated seal. I know I've seen it before somewhere, but I can't place when or where. I stare at it until it's... If Mr. Blanc says to keep it secret, it's likely a secret worth killing over. My hackles raise. For all I know, he was shot over this rubbing. I quickly hide the file from the others. After my examination of the top and bottom 2/3 of the pile, I settle down to flip through them.
The Red Aether events in White Street and Dreamland were far too close together for me to consider them accidental. Every barony bribed with Red Aether held the following traits in common. They were all located in the lowers, and every one was granted Red Aether following an action that destabilized the lowers. Further analysis revealed that the relationship between the Trust and the lowers barons goes back decades, to the founding of each barony. The Trust has been king-making for decades.
A chill runs down my spine. I'm way in over my head here. Every Lowers Baron who has emerged as the strings pulled here are so far above me that I can't even see them. How does a group have this much control over— I've got what we're after. The evidence we need. The Trust supplied White Street, Dreamland, and others with red Aether. Maybe Nellie can help us make sense of this.
This is just what we were after.
I square up the pile and shove it over to Apollo, who starts leafing through it after reading the summary. A few pages in, his eyes cloud. Apollo?
It all sounded so simple at the start. But it never ends. For every wrong we right, for every tyrant we stop, another takes their place.
Apollo, taking down the people who cause the suffering. I know it's not always as fun as punching out a crooked—
Inspiring others, you say?
He beams like he's posing for a publicity still. I snort, trying not to laugh. Proud, brave. Apollo snorts and sports a nasty grin, softening to a wry chuckle after a few moments. I blush a little at his throaty laugh.
Oh, I've heard this before. You've been talking to Sam too damn much. All right. We've got what we're after. Let's grab what we can and move—
We've accomplished what we set out to do. Time to get back to the hole.
Yes? Goodbye for now.
We arrive back at the lighthouse just before sunrise. We all meet up later that evening to discuss our findings. Getting everyone up to speed on the information Mr. Blanc provided us proves no easy task.
Poor Mr. Blanc. He was so very gallant. Even knowing assassins were—
Perhaps your bravery in fleeing the Trust inspired him to act bravely as well.
Nellie, here is the file Mr. Blanc had on red Aether. This is what I hand Nellie the file. Gradually, the lines of sorrow fade from her unlined face as she becomes embroiled in the work. Just as quickly, her pensive face turns to one of shock and alarm.
This is monstrous. Unbelievable.
Nellie, focus.
It's the spread and concentration of the energy, to be exact. Aether affects the atmosphere, you see. Usually, proper refinement removes the harmful effects, by and large. If it didn't, the city would have been torn out of the sky years ago. Even General Eli's weapon, on its own, should— But with multiple baronies using red Aether, the effects are multiplied exponentially. The energies are tearing the well open day by day. It's like throwing gasoline over a fire.
Okay, slow down, Nellie. Breathe. So, if the—
Short of everyone agreeing to stop using red Aether, I suppose. If we—
Take a new weapon of power away from the Barons? Seems unlikely. Maybe we could go the harmonic Aether route given enough time, but that's something only you can do.
Right, but we still have Daisy primed to fix the well. At the very least, that should buy us time to work out a more—
If red Aether is so dangerous, why spread it? If the Trust has a good thing going—
That's what's so alarming. It makes no sense at all. I can't make heads or tails of—
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as I search for a The safe has a combination lock with a backup. Blanc wrote everything. I go back to the with some trial and it's slightly— Got it.
Great.
I pull out the stack.
There's—
I'm cycling through—
Tobias Dufresne's Dufresne port. I dare not— 3 days late, I suspect.
I pause to— A few more folders.
Receiving in the note. While I have few, it was from these—
I look over the carbon. If Mr. Blanc's— After my exam—
The red Aether, every baron. Further analysis—
A chill runs. The strings— I've got what we're after.
This is just what—
I square up the pot. Apollo?
It all sounded so—
Apollo. I know it's not—
Inspiring.
He beams like Apollo snorts.
Oh, I've heard that. All right.
We've accomplished what we set out to do. Time to get back to the hole. We arrive back at the light. We all meet up later.
Poor Mr.
Perhaps you're...
Nellie. I hand Nellie the file just as quickly.
This is...
Nellie,
It's the spread if it didn't, but with multiple
Okay, slow...
Short of everyone...
Take a new weapon...
Right.
If red Aether...
That's what's so alarming.
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as I search for a scrap. Radio con. We arrive back at the light. We all meet up later.
Poor Mr.
Perhaps you're...
Nellie. I hand Nellie the just as quickly.
This is...
Nellie, focus.
It's the spread if it didn't, but with multiple barons...
Okay, slow down.
Short of everyone...
Take a new weapon...
Right.
If red Aether...
That's what's so alarming.
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as... Radio con. We arrive back at the light. We all meet up later.
Poor Mr.
Perhaps you're...
Nellie. I hand Nellie the just as quickly.
This is...
Nellie, focus.
It's the spread if it didn't, but with multiple barons...
Okay, slow down.
Short of everyone...
Take a new weapon.
Right.
If red Aether...
That's what's so...
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as I search for a scrap. I suddenly remember something Mr. Blanc said to us in the alley before the attack. Something about the Trust and their moves against Nellie.
This organization knows just how to push the Barons. They've been battling over the Trust's scraps for decades. Why would they stop now?
Maybe they are. Maybe they want the Barons to destroy each other.
But...
Although...
I don't know. We're still missing something. But some of it feels right. They want the Lowers too focused on one another to stop whatever's coming.
Whatever the case, if there are more baronies with red Aether than we thought, we're running out of time.
Okay then. How much time do we need to buy you before...
Oh, the device is ready. The issue is one of proximity.
Nellie pauses.
Yes. For best results, we will have to travel within...
A sudden flash from the window blinds us all with white light. I pull my gun, but the spots in my eyes keep...
Uh-oh!
By the time I'm seeing anything but spots, whoever was at the window...
Get them!
Apollo is the first out the door. My feet pound...
Whoa, 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 where's the fire? I just saw Apollo taking off like a bat out of...
No time, Cress. Someone spied on the meeting. Some guy...
Go then.
I dash off, but I can hear Cress call out to me before...
There are only so many places he can go, Gia.
You know where to find...
Yes, darling? Take care.
What do you need? See ya.
Make it snappy, would you? See you soon.
Hello, Gia. All right, bye.
I'm afraid our spy hasn't shown his face here, darling.
Someone with a camera, you say?
As I approach the ferry, I recognize Mr. Throg. In his grip...
Hey, hands off, Charlie!
Nobody on the ferry that I don't recognize. Rule.
Aw, come on, Chief. I need to lay low. I've got some tuck...
Who do we have here?
Stowaway.
Hey, I got a name. It's Benny. Benny Castellano, my friend.
Big mouth, huh?
Maybe you read my byline. I'm a reporter for the Midtown Crier, and you got no right to keep out the press.
It's just a kid, maybe 110 soaking wet. And I bet my back teeth not more than 15 years old. If he has pictures... Relax, kid. You're not in dreamland. You won't get hung from the underline or thrown over the side just for taking...
Is that so? We got a witness here.
Promise. I threw my back out heaving a kid over the side yesterday.
You're kidding, right? She's kidding.
Benny finally calms down enough to get a sentence out.
Okay, so I'm a reporter, see? I got a lead on a potential scoop, and I heard some folks talking about the lighthouse. Sounds like a story to me. So you and your buddies show up and start a long talk, read Aether, the well, hot dog, I think. Headline story here.
Damn it. The kid knows way too much to just let him go. I don't want the underground to deal with this. All right, Benny. I'm going to give you a chance to talk your way out of this. If you come with me, you might even get a story out of it.
Sure. I got nothing to hide.
Benny sits under the lights, fearless with...
So I hear talk about a secret underground running around making trouble for some barons. They show up, and when they make noise, I start trailing their activities and end up here. I ask around, hear a few stories about unusual...
How long have you been watching?
Not long. A couple meetings now. I heard something about Mom Weiss, something... Hey, are you the real Apollo Diamond? Can I get a photo?
Kid, forget the shot. If you want to leave this room alive...
Aw, don't climb up your own leg over it, Pops. Besides...
While Benny is spouting off, Cress upends his bag on the table, its contents clattering and scattering. There's also a half-open pack of cigars.
Oh, hello. See you.
Ah, you're back. See you soon.
What is it, Cress?
Just the bat cigars.
Were you expecting any?
Not really, but we can't be too careful. There's a secret organization.
Yes, darling? See you soon, darling.
Yes? You know what if I...
How about you, Nellie? And Nellie is peering closely at a photograph, barely developed. Her perfect name.
Hey, watch it with those!
Look at this! Do you have any...
Nellie passes me the photograph. I scrutinize it carefully. I'm no scientist, but I've read the odd article here and there, and... Nellie, this looks kind of like that thing.
Exactly! This is an Aether amplifier. Powerful one, too, from the looks of it. It could amplify Daisy's range and power, so we can fix the one... Excuse me, Benjamin, was it?
That thing? I saw it in Nation's Crusade. It was locked away in one of their missions, at the base of a tower. I snuck in after hours and I snapped some photos. To know what it is...
Well, it's simple then, isn't it? We go to Nation's Crusade, explain...
The room goes silent, except for the rumble of the island's lifter.
What? What am I...
Nellie, dear child, what you describe as our ideal solution, yes. But the Baron of Nature...
No point in dressing it up. Annie Sullivan Walker believes she's been appointed...
They're not wrong. Annie has a way about her.
What Cress isn't saying is that she's a few lines short of a screenplay.
I heard about Annie's takeover of Nation's Crusade a few years back. She's got a reputation as touched, either by God or by madness. Would she be open to...
Doubtful, but she might be willing. Her mission is committed to helping the needy. She even sends her devotees to provide...
Those missions are used to spread Annie's propaganda and lure people into her cult, darling. She's worse than a talent agent. Annie's doing her best to raise a massive flock by hook or crook, all in the name of being neighborly, of course.
Cress, I didn't know you spent time in Nation's Crusade.
It was after I left my free home. I wasn't sure where to go or what to do. Nation's Crusade, for all their faults, have always been kind to Aetherians.
The least I could do, Chris. You just...
No, Sam, don't blow it off. The least you could have done was nothing. And plenty of people offer that. From what I've heard, though, Nation's Crusade is a whole different animal now. They may be taking...
Okay, let's say we head to Nation's Crusade to lay hands on this...
You have a point. I need to examine the amplifier in person to make sure it's
Ha! Don't sell me that cheap, sweetheart. I had to tap some contacts and went through 3 cartons of smokes to get in that far.
The kid's right.
But you know which mission is the right one.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. And I'll even show it to you. For a price.
Look, kid, you sure it's a good idea throwing your weight around like this? We've gone up against...
Gia?
Aren't I?
Oh, boy.
Be a good boy and show us the mission, and we'll throw you a few crumbs.
Okay, ma'am.
We accept, Benito, but we have conditions. First, keep your mouth shut about the underground. Second, third, you may as well get comfortable. You, Apollo, and I are
Aw, nuts.
From what I've heard, Dreamland and Nations Crusade...
Got that right. Rivalry's been going on ever since they set up a mission on...
Doesn't sound like you got much rancor. Lucas shrugs. A giant...
They look after people, not just the ones with the deepest pockets. I respect them for that. Doesn't mean I'm ready to pack my bag. Dreamland's got its share of problems. Trading them for someone else's won't make me happier. And unlike Nations Crusade, Dreamland doesn't judge a man for having a night out. Take care.
Yes, darling?
I heard Dreamland's had its share of skirmishes with nations.
Oh, darling. We could spend an evening.
Humor me.
Well, if you insist. They're moralizing, teetotaling dullard.
That bad, huh? I'll bet if I asked a Nations Crusader, they'd give a similar assessment about you folk.
I have no doubt. After all, Dreamland is built on vice. Everything your heart desires is available to buy or sell, and moral judgment is... Take care.
Back already, huh?
We really pulled it off. The heist, outplaying...
I thought so too, first time I worked with the Underground. The job wasn't as big as Rob and Marm Weiss, but it still felt nice.
Yeah, it's one of the better jobs I've worked in a while.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad we had... See ya.
Ah, you're back. Arrivederci.
holding up all right. See you.
Hi, Gia. Come back soon.
Zdravo. Every time we chat, I learn sharing goes two ways, you know. You have it. Okay, then.
In this work, we are careful not to leave a trail behind us. Yes?
You mean the trail?
What do you know of them?
Probably less than you do. Some shadowy group of ghouls pulling. The shadow falls across Tiana's face.
Stories, Giovanna, have power in them. Even in myth.
Come on.
Yes, if you learn anything more, let me know. And please be careful.
You do much business in Nations Crusade?
Anywhere there is demand, I provide supply. This woman...
Demand for what?
Come now, Giovanna. Let's not be...
Can't remember.
Whatever sort of pleasures you may have shamefully admitted to in the dark of that wooden booth. Like
stealing comics off a dime store. Tiana's laugh is beautiful, as much for its rarity as its plush velvet tone.
See you soon.
Look what the cat dragged in. See ya.
You know where to find me.
Hello again. Ta.
Miss. Bye now.
How can I help?
Hear from any of your contacts back home?
Yes, quite recently, thanks to the information you provided. Our lab was not the only building affected by the attack. Fire spread, wiping out a number of
Dufresne and his employers could have been aiming for two birds and one stone. Stop Nellie's research.
It's very possible. As troubling as it is to consider, if this organization is as old and powerful as Eleanor tells me, it's little—
Know much about secret societies, Professor?
I'm afraid they wouldn't be very good secret societies if I did. The few I do are mostly in passing.
But none who match the Trust's profile.
Unfortunately, I'd advise against drawing any more attention, whatever their motives. Until next time.
This is my first time in Nation's Crusade, and I'm hoping it's my last. It's not the dingy, unpainted buildings, or the fact it's not the gangs of soot-smeared children in turn-of-the-century hand-me-downs playing noisy games in the streets. It's not even the presence of the well, howling in the near distance, or people going about their business as if—
Gia! Benny!
Nellie sweeps her hand around the block. Every standing wall, whether part of a building or not, is plastered with posters glorifying Annie and her crusade. Or
Yeah, Annie's got a lot of people behind her around these parts. Not everybody. The dissenters just clam up, at least to your face. The bucketheads, they don't like complaints.